everyone, I am Berlin Colquera and I am going to discuss the 6.6 Classroom Assessment and Children with Disability. So classroom assessment has a great potential to enhance student learning, especially among children with disabilities. If the assessment is designed with its appropriate purpose, learning for children with disability can improve. To identify the purpose of assessment for children with disability is critical for effective use. So it means when teacher design assessments specifically to meet the unique needs and abilities of children with disabilities and use tools and formats that are accessible to them, it can significantly improve their learning. So pasabot, if si teacher gani is magamit siya og kanang mga suitable na mga resources, materials, and lesson para sa mga student is mas effective ang teaching and learning process sa teacher and the students.
So, according to Latin and Katz 1975, the ecological model of assessment examines the interaction between the child and his environment. So, these are sought from the model. So, number 1 is determine who qualifies or eligibility. So, based on assessment decision, this pertains to who will qualify to be categorized of certain disability. So, for example, a child with a diagnosed learning disability such as dyslexia is qualified for special education services based on their disabilities. So, second is determine what to teach or program plan. So, after assessment, the IEP team or the Individualized Education Program will decide which program suits the needs of the child with disability. So, for example, an IEP team decides that the child with autism will benefit from a social skills program to enhance their interactions with peers. So, for ang students or ang learners nga kanang naay kanang autism is mas mag-improve iyang learning kung ibutang siya or i-practice siya dito sa mga social skills which nga kanang makapag-interact siya sa iyahang mga classmate. Third is determine how to teach or the instruction. So, this is the design through which the members of the IEP team decides on the strategies and methods to be used in executing the program plan for the child with disability. So, for example, the student with ADHD, the IEP team designs a program that incorporates short, focused learning sessions with frequent breaks and hands-on activities. Like, ang children with ADHD is mas makalearn sila through hands-on activities. So, diri ang magpasulod ang mga strategies and methods na gamiton sa teacher kung unsaon niya pagtudlo para makater niya o makatag niya ang mga needs sa mga estudyante para sa effective na learning. So, fourth is determine where to teach or the placement. So, for example, a child with cerebral palsy is placed in a classroom with accessible facilities and resources including a specialized seating arrangement. So, just like pud sa mga regular na students is, di ba, pag ang student is na ay visual impairment or kanang dili kay siya kaklaro, is ibutang na siya ni teacher sa front. Dili na siya ibutang sa luyo kay dili man siya makalearn dito kay maglisod man siya kay di man siya makaklaro sa lesson nga itudlo ni teacher. So, dapat sa front siya ibutang. So, number 5 is determine how often to teach it or the time. So, for example, a student with a speech impairment receives 30 minutes of speech therapy within twice a week as part of their educational program. And number 6, determine who will teach it or the support. So, Diri as a support is, for example, a child with visual impairment is taught by a teacher trained in Braille and equipped with materials in Braille format. So kaano man ang kanang mga teacher, mga estudyante nga kanang buta or kanang dili sila kaklaro, like ang magtudlo sa ilaha is katong yung knowledgeable na experience nga katong nagamit og katong Braille format. Katong Braille format is katong ganing mga letters nga naka siya og dots kay para makabasa bisan tuod nga buta siya or dili siya kakita is makabasa siya through atong Braille format. So dapat ang matudlo sa ilaha is katong mga teacher or persons nga kanang expert or howd ana nga skills. So number 7 is determine how well it was taught or evaluation. So after implementing a behavior intervention plan for students with emotional or So number 7, after the execution of the program plan, evaluation follows to ensure that the program is properly executed and if there is necessary adjustments to be done in order to meet the needs of the child with disability. So dili, after na sa mga implementation na gibuhat sa mga teachers is dili jud na dapat kalimtan ang evaluation. Kay sa evaluation makita nimo kung effective ba ang inyong pag-implement, kung napay mga need nga mga ipang-adjust or need pa ipang-tudlo para mas maka-learn ang mga estudyante. Just like sa ato ang mga sa mga teacher nga pag magtudlo sila is after na sa mga pagtudlo nga ilang gibuhat is nadyan na yung mga evaluation para makita kung effective ba ang ilang pagtudlo o kung naka-learn ba ang mga estudyante. So in determining who qualifies for the assessment, the following questions are considered. So number 1, what assessment data will justify a child from not qualifying for an adapted educational program? Second, what assessment data will justify a child requiring special accommodation to be successful in school but without the IEP goals and objectives? And number 3, what assessment data will justify a child qualifying for special education services including goals and objectives on this IEP? So that's all. Thanks.